Yasna, come in. How are you feeling?
How do you think, sir? I'm managing. Somehow.
Forgive me, but I need to know if you're ready to continue your mission.
Ready? Well... Please don't worry about me. Death is a natural process that every human being has to get used to.
Yasna, I don't expect you to be so...
But I do. Let's leave it like this.
I've served with Dr. Merritt for over 2 decades. She's made of sterner stuff. The sternest. Many of us relied on her. I did.
Did you know that headquarters offered her a promotion? She would have been the first female astrogator in the history of the Commonwealth.
I had no idea.
Doesn't matter anymore, really.
Not entirely. Merritt will be awarded posthumously.
I'm taking you at your word, astrogator. This could pave the way for others. And that's what she would have cared about the most.
No doubt about it.
Please take good care of her.
Of course. Dr. Gorski's next. Let's hope he got out of danger in time.
It would be good to know what kind of danger we're talking about. I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down? I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who, but what. It's weird. Dr. Gorski hardly ever parted with it.
With what? You're talking about the teleprobe.
Yes.
I located the probe. It's lying on the ground. Inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides... you'll see.
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Now go ahead.
Slide records?
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malis, extrema remedia.
Let's take a look. photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the fourth day the comms failed.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig. Hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor? They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal. It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us. Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. Oh, that's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All right. I can think of something.
Copy that. I'm listening.
Please enter Luna. L-U-N-A.
Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere.
The only surface structure...
The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein. Huh. I guess I found the first point.
You guess? We have to be sure, Doctor.
Well, I'm at the first clear branching of these structures, such as reported by Dr. Gorski.
All right. What happened next?
He followed the branch to the right. Another thing he reported was a massive vertical structure. The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
The structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, Luna. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason. Even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm gonna apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right. How about that point? What does it look like? What caught the doctor's attention?
It looks like some kind of organic formation. A root system? Maybe these structures have the ability to expand. Somehow.
Shouldn't they be organic, then?
Ah. That's the problem. They look organic, but they're not. The next point, the third one, is a metal bundle, running along the bottom of some water reservoir.
Interesting. An object as such should be easy to locate.
There's the water.
And the metal bundle?
As expected. It's at the bottom. Before you ask, sir, there's little to say about it.
All right. So how many are left?
2 points. Or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
Well, the battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
The fourth point is a structure that fills a rock massive, on top of which he found surface structures.
Sounds like a crucial node in this whole system.
found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Ah, good. It's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters. Definitely uphill. I think I'll catch up with Dr. Gorski on the other side.
That wouldn't be such a bad scenario, right?
Of course not. Though I wouldn't mind if we bumped into each other before the climb. I think we have the fourth point. Hey, Luna. I confirm. It's the fourth one. I see our flag. The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps growing at this rate, I don't know what I'll find at the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Interesting. Do you think these veins lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end, if it ends at all. Whoa, hey! Easy there.
Three, two, one.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way. Thank you for your assistance. Without your help, it would have taken much longer.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Hi, Luna. Lead the way. I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, could it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Of course, I wasn't being serious. However helpful they may be, they're still just tools in the hand of man, often faulty. Oh, we have a problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right? Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Oh, have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
We won't be limited by our own abilities. Robots will excel in areas where we either cannot or do not want to surpass them. To put it bluntly, they will do the dirty work for us.
And we'll just sit in the warm privacy of a laboratory? Send them to the other side of the universe?
Yeah, that's one example.
Well, I don't know.
Shh, Astrogator. Can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
Dr. Gorski, are you here somewhere? These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, which in itself is already a major scientific distortion.
Yes, I understand. These are not real plants.
But if they were plants, those protruding parts climbing up, they would serve to obtain energy, mainly solar. Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
That's the unwritten rule.
Go, Doctor.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Altitude 24,000. Speed 250. Going smoothly, Hopper. Already at 12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over?
Roger that.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data drop that, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final set.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good? Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly.
Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew, Doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
And? How is it?
Even if they wanted to, they couldn't go back to Dragonfly. Their lander looks damaged, to put it mildly. Or more accurately, it seems like a storm has passed through it.
Understood. I mean, I don't understand how it happened. But that means...
Hopper is the only vehicle that can take us home. Affirmative.
Right. Well, then we can't afford another mistake. I'm taking the lander into orbit. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now...
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
This lack of communication. It takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes, it worries me too.
Whoa. Damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here. Stop for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
I found a cigarette butt and a pack. Someone was smoking here.
So, they didn't give a damn about the regulations.
Disrupting the ecosystem.
That's not the point. I understand you want to minimize the effects of our interference here, Doctor, but the mission's safety is at stake. I don't think I have to explain to you the dangers of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Preserving the integrity of Regis 3's already extinct ecosystem is not a priority in this scenario. Negligible, actually.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the sake of everything alien to us. We shouldn't place one above the other.
What are you saying, Yasna? The mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority. Always.
Always? Are we really that self-righteous?
Of course, Doctor. We must be the most important to ourselves. And they must be the most important to themselves, whoever they will be. In the end, the strongest will survive. Isn't that how evolution works?
Not in a biological sense, Astrogator. Besides, excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour. So, continuing. Doctor, Interference is at the heart of human nature. Man would still be a monkey if he'd only looked at trees instead of cutting them down.
Yes, we have a nasty nature. I can't argue with that. This path is not the easiest one. Oh, but at least I'm moving onwards.
At the military academy, they used to say that difficult routes lead us the farthest. Well, hopefully not too far. You still have to come back.
Are you trying to motivate me, sir?
Of course.
I appreciate the, effort. What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly. That's not it. I feel darkness. Hello. Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no.
I'm back.
Is everything all right?
Yes, all good. They're already in the infirmary on life support. You found it in time.
How about their reactions? Have they regained consciousness? I mean, maybe one of them said something.
Unfortunately, they're still unresponsive. I'll let you know if anything changes. I'm doing an EEG on them right now.
Guess I know where Gorska was going. I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
But why hasn't he yet? Going down after him. Tell me one more thing. When it comes to Marit, are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I am considering that as a possibility. And what is your opinion? Should we look into our brain?
The more we know, the better chance we have to help others.
Trust that report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can you go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
No good. I can't reach anything.
Any other ideas?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything...
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
All right, so do you have another idea? Oh, will I be hanging like this until the end of time itself?
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
I'm listening.
Can you see the probe?
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
1 meter forward. It's still too far.
I'll try 1 more meter then.
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent. Anyway, what's the idea of doing it alone?
Damn. This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself? Gorski? He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground. Should be looking for a way back by now.
I think he must have discovered something. And since he suffers from excessive ambition, he's capable of stupid acts in the name of a breakthrough.
Well, I admit, that sounds more like him. You must trace his steps, Doctor.
I'm working on it. Left or right? All right. I'll squeeze through the passage.
2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, the atmosphere here is breathable.
Basically, yes. Dr. Krauter, however, warned that the methane content...
I know. But the effects won't be immediate. That gives us a few extra hours. These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea where all this could have come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say on first inspection.
It's hard for me to imagine that any biological forms could survive here. The interiors of these structures are filled to the brim with wires and rods. So maybe this metal builds up somehow, by itself.
Oh. You've already said something similar before. Just after landing, when you found those bushes.
Yes, right. I can't tell if any of this could be part of a machine. Really wish we found Gorski already. I see the probe. Has it found anything?
It's not making any measurements at the moment.
Oh, why?
The overload protection is activated. Until I do a reset, it's on manual control.
Is it because of my flight?
It's possible, but please don't worry about it. What matters is that you're fine.
Oh, I see the cover snap right off.
Ah, yes. There's an error in the logs.
Wouldn't it be better if I helped you? I can close it manually after all.
I'd need some directions first. How to bring it to you.
No problem, I'm on it.
First, let's find a place where I can land it. Otherwise, you won't be able to help me, Doctor.
There. I found the right place.
All right, then. I'm waiting for instructions.
Let's see. Rotate the probe 120 degrees. Okay, now. Please rotate the probe 40 degrees. Meters forward. Turn 15 degrees to the right and 5 meters forward. 2 more meters to the right. 2 meters forward. Land!
How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep. Wherever I look, there's metal. Oh, don't be angry.
It's not anger, it's a warning sign.
I know, I know. You're welcome, Luna. It's a bit like Pando.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of Populus tremonoids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest?
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe. I found some abandoned items.
What items? What do you have there, Yasna?
A telemeter and opened food rations. So he couldn't have gone far.
Why would he leave his equipment behind?
Well, maybe he planned to come back soon. I have a lead. His footsteps.
Ah, finally.
There are more traces. This time handprints. And a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir. You heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find him, Doctor.
I found something. Again.
I'm listening.
I suspect Gorski might have damaged his suit.
If the tear doesn't exceed 20 millimeters, the reactive polymer layers will self-seal.
That's true. Nevertheless, it looks worse and worse. I found more of his gear. No one of sound mind would decide to go down this way. And yet Gorski... Ouch!
Yasna, what is it?
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really. Finally! I have his position.
A visual?
Not yet. Gorski, are you here? It's me, Yasna.
Still nothing.
Yeah. Almost there. Oh, there he is. Got him. He's not moving. Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
No reaction. He seems unconscious. Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Okay. Let me just... I'm putting him... out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You'd need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, Yasna. If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
It's nothing, Astrogator. Some static on the line.
Are you out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you've set up the transmitter, I should start this. Saturation almost within the range. Now, mark the place for the lander, and we're home done. What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking. No! No!
Please hold on. I'll have to compromise the weapon.
What was that? Astrogator, I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Heartbeat's racing, but saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least. Deposit of water. Probably unsafe for consumption. Shit! Meteoric waters. No. Too deep. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flares. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me. Great. I can't. I just. Can't. Pretty much fucked. That's my considered opinion. Fucked. Who's that? I can't see. Crowther. Is that you? But how? You were supposed to... Doctor? Why won't you answer me?
It's good to see you again, Yasna. Unfortunately, there is no time for pleasantries. We need to get out of here, now.
How are we supposed to do that? You're way up.
Look to your left. Should be easier from there. I'll keep an eye on you from above. You won't lose me if we stay in contact. And hopefully, both of us will make it to the surface.
I'm not going anywhere until you explain how you found me.
Then, I guess you'll die. Because I refuse to waste time on explanations. Your choice, Yasna.
Arsehole. Say something. I can't stand this dreadful silence.
Silence is harmless. You shouldn't be afraid of it. Unlike other things.
And what should I be afraid of?
Dehydration, hypoxia, methane poisoning. The list is quite long. Oh, what were you thinking, really? I warned you against opening your helmets, let alone giving all your oxygen to a dead man. A complete failure of reason in the act of futile heroism.
Gorski isn't dead. That's why I left him my damn tank.
It might as well be. Do you really think giving him oxygen was enough? Something attacked you up there. Odds are, it got Gorski as well.
We'll check and come back for him. Novik should be monitoring his parameters after all.
Yeah, about that. You shouldn't trust everything the old man says. He only tells us what he sees fit.
Huh? What do you mean?
Doesn't matter now. Let's focus on getting out of this maze. Is your equipment operational? Nothing damaged?
I think so. Flares are wet, though.
What equipment do you have on you? Procedural minimum or more?
The telemeter, tracer, a metal detector. Other than the latter, I'd say the bare minimum.
I wonder why they don't give us proper torches.
Tell me about it. Slow down. I need to rest.
Rest is for the dead.
I've had enough. Just enough. Forward, Yasna. Faster, Yasna. We're racing against time, Yasna. We're constantly fighting for life, Yasna. Enough of this nonsense. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to fight.
All right, Yasna. Have it your way.
What? A moment ago you were forcing me to struggle on. But now you'll let me die. Just like that.
Not just like that. You did everything you could. But even that wasn't enough. You have the right to finally give up.
No, not over. I haven't given up yet.
Can you walk?
Yeah, probably. I just need to catch my breath.
On second thought, I imagine there are worse places to die. It's rather peaceful, actually. Just close your eyes and let yourself go. Fall asleep. End the suffering. Is this not what we all want in the end?
Okay. I'm getting up. Turns out I prefer to live than let you talk me to death. I can do it. I won't give up.
That's the right attitude.
Thank goodness.
my talking turned out to be quite helpful, huh?
Don't push it, Krauter. Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about the coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes, they're further up as well.
Finally, we have proof. There was life on the land. After all, millions of years ago.
Is it really such good news? Because now, not even bacteria or viruses.
I'm starting to suspect that someone or something prevents organisms from moving ashore. Perhaps stop them from leaving the water.
If so, I think it stops them to this day. In other words, it's still here. And it nips all manifestations of life in the bud.
Why then have I not met it yet?
Oh, but I think you have.
You know a lot, Krauter. About what happened to me and about these fossils.
The old man told me.
About life on Regis.
About you. He's clueless regarding Regis. Only cares about how he can gain an advantage in this sector of the galaxy.
Even more skeletons. Annoyingly now, there are no comms. Nobody will know of this discovery if we get stuck here.
Relax. The old man will send another expedition. And they will find those bones, along with ours.
Thanks. For a moment there, I forgot how screwed I was. Good that you reminded me.
Maybe your situation would be better if you didn't start to acquire the fossils.
Now you sound like Novik.
Touche.
Krauter,
Yeah,
are you really here with me?
of course. We all are. You have distinct memory traces of us. You know, in your brain.
That's not what I'm asking about.
I know, but there's no definitive answer. We can only hope that you won't forget us when it's all over. So little, yet so much.
I don't want to forget, Krauter. I really don't.
Come. It's time to be among other people again. They are there, somewhere. I promise.
I'm starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me? Something that caused my fall?
It doesn't matter now.
He's gone again. So after all...
I can't go with you anymore.
Krauter?
Forgive me for my rudeness. I had to be a prick. To pull you out of there. Unfortunately, now my body is mere coal, water, and nitrogen. An empty husk. I'd like to believe this is not our farewell, but if so, I should tell you, it was an honor to serve with you.
Astrogator, I'm here. Over.
Fine. Yasna, you can't even imagine. It's really good to hear your voice again, Doctor.
Sir, I saw Krauter.
Yasna, are you saying what?
I don't quite understand myself.
All right. Let's leave that for now. Are you injured in any way?
No. As usual, I came out of trouble unscathed.
So? Are you there? Do you copy?
What kind of deadly shit is this?
Doctor, what are you talking about?
There's something here. It looks like a machine. It burned a hole in the wall. And now it's marching on these kind of crab legs.
Damn. You must evacuate immediately.
Actually, I recognize this noise. It's the damn thing that dropped me underground.
It's very likely. I even have a suspicion of what exactly we're dealing with. One of the flagship machines of the Alliance would match the description. Walking antimatter cannon. Antimatter.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, indeed. Any progress? Do you still have a visual on the object?
I seem to be in luck. It behaves as if it's searching for something. And completely ignores me.
Now, if it has no thermovision, it might not register your presence at all.
I think it's moving away from me.
Excellent. Don't stop yet, though. The greater the distance between you and this machine, the better.
I can see a passage, but it doesn't look very inviting. Shit! I'm still here. I have to... I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me.
Yeah. Please go.
It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me. I've got nowhere to run. I'm gonna die here after all.
Come in! Yasna, we must evacuate you. I'm getting parameters. Pulse, saturation. Please confirm you're there.
I'm okay. The probe did something. As if... I don't know.
I saw the readings, gave a distress signal, and then followed a series of directives that I didn't implement. Currently, it does not respond to commands.
I'll check on it. I guess it's busted for good. Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its call.
You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Yasna. Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway, you're not entirely alone.
You don't have to comfort me. I'm a little sad. The probe was a good companion, but that's all.
Sometimes you have to allow yourself a moment of weakness to regain strength.
Yeah, maybe. Probe. It distracted the antimats.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator. Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe core?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to still their heart. But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes. Okay. Time to get out of here.
Not good. You simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all times.
Please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
His readings...
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
And how am I supposed to feel?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank.
So you know.
Gorski's oxygen jump didn't come out of nowhere, and your saturation is dropping. So, how are you feeling?
I've already experienced what Dr. Krauter referred to as mild cerebral symptoms. He even participated in them.
How?
I had a long and tiring conversation with him. Please don't ask for details. Damn it! The storm's getting worse. Astrogator. I found their vehicle.
The transporter?
No, a rover. There isn't a living soul here.
Are you sure? Please take a look around.
It's clear. No one's coming out with me. I'm all alone.
Is that disappointment I hear?
In the current situation, I'd really like to see another person. Even a hostile one.
That might not end well for you.
And what does? There's no one inside either. The equipment looks undamaged, though. outside. Let's check something.
Time is pressing, Doctor. The storm.
I know. But it's important. Ha! Got it!
What? What are you talking about?
I found an oxygen tank.
Ah, of course. Why did I think of that? Rescue kit is essential in all vehicles, even the Alliances. And? Better?
Yes. Oh, that's what I needed. Time to hit the road. The engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place. Are you driving? How are the conditions?
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe that... Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet!
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. The vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body, discharge into the ground.
I'm not worried. I'm a goddamn oasis of peace. And there are exceptions, you know. Such as the windshields shattering at high voltages. Doesn't stress me out at all.
I remember a mission on Eden 5. At that time I was still a coordinator, but the crew was quite similar. Chemist, cyberneticist, a doctor, an engineer and a physicist. Simple reconnaissance mission. But there was a miscalculation and we crashed the rocket. Then we put it back together. From whatever was on hand. A true Frankenstein's monster, so to speak. Even more terrifying than the creatures we found on the surface of Eden.
Oh, wait. Creatures? You are making this up, aren't you, sir?
Not at all. I was indeed on a mission to Eden. However, I might have exaggerated a bit.
Damn it! I'm having trouble finding the right way.
You've got to head southwest.
How am I supposed to know where southwest is? I don't have a compass, remember?
The city attracts lightning, so the fewer flashes on the horizon, the better.
How far am I from the city's border?
Considering how fast you're moving, if you're heading straight to the destination, as long as no structures collapse.
You don't know, do you?
It's not that simple. There are too many unknown variables. Status? How are you doing, Yasna?
I'm still alive. The signal's just weak.
Unfortunately, yes.
I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided. I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Emmett 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? You must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? Anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka. Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, eh? Just like with humans. Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
I think I know which base you're talking about. It's mentioned in the registers.
An orbital unit.
Looks more like a ground base to me.
What? When did they set it up?
Good question.
No one is transmitting from the base. On the other channels, all I hear is static.
The storm must be causing interference. I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging. Best to sleep through the night.
It may not be that simple. I'm too tired to sleep.
Yeah, I know that paradox all too well. Can I help you somehow?
Maybe I'll fall asleep if we talk.
Naturally. Do you have anything specific in mind?
Well, I'd love to know some official secrets about the Alliance base. The reason they're interested in this desiccated, bizarre planet that is Regis 3.
Are you implying that I should know these secrets?
Yes. I think you're hiding something from me, sir. And at this stage of the mission, I lack both the strength and the inclination to beat around the bush.
In that case, let me reveal something I should never say as a commander. I have no idea what's going on this desiccated, fossilized egg. I don't know where the Alliance forces came from, why they came, or what they're doing here. Ever since we lost contact with the camp, I've had the feeling that I am deep in the dark.
Yeah, me too. Quite literally.
So I suggest we talk about something else, instead of getting ahead of ourselves. A more light-hearted subject, perhaps.
May I ask why you became an astronaut?
There are two answers to this question. An honest one, and a personal lie. To give you the clearest picture of the truth, I'd have to tell you both.
I'm all ears.
As Cadets, we participated in a series of meetings. HQ organized them to encourage potential recruits. We all said the same thing, just a little different. We all wanted to push the boundaries of human potential, discover what is undiscovered. Remembering childhood memories when we first heard about the brave forces of the Commonwealth. Sometimes these speeches were already being prepared during the training, if you understand what I mean. Every astronaut wished to explore space. They had to wish that. But my reason, an honest reason, not a nice-sounding memory that never happened. I'd never been able to find my place. So I came to the conclusion that I would not find it anywhere except out here, in space. Although I never dreamed of exploring. Such lofty ideas as expanding human limits were of little interest to me. It was among my crew that I... Not good. Don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching the location.
Oh, wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Luna? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are... The next is...
Yasna,
I'm here.
well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe. All you have to do is move away from this cluster of metal.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine. Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. Astrogator? The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly? Over? Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval, by any chance?
Yes, among other things.
And? How is he?
He's stable.
But?
There are no buts, Doctor. You'll see him soon. I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
Are you sure that's all we can do? Couldn't we?
Don't you even think about it.
About what? You didn't let me finish, sir.
But I know what might be on your mind. Going back for Gorski's body, contacting the Alliance, or continuing research on your own. These are not possibilities. They're certain death. Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.